Good evening, AXA fans. Welcome to Tuesday night, Axanar Confidential. I hope you're all doing great. So much going on. So much is happening. Oh, my God. It's going crazy. Hey, listen, great to see everyone. Got 51 fans out there. All the regulars. I started to see all the regulars in the chat room. Bluntman, what's up? Val, how you doing? Jim Westbrook, good to see you from the West Coast, my friend. Michael Sean Carter, Admiral in the Patreon campaign. Scott Voigt, one of our volunteers, he's coming down for the shoot in October. John Tessler, Silver Bullet, all of you guys are there. So, hey, Lynn Marie Panzarina, how you doing? It's good to see you too. Trey McElween, Axanar Comics, of course. We all know Trey. Troy Light, my good friend, who's moved to like the middle of nowhere in Ohio. I hope you're doing great, my friend. And who else is? Anyone else there? Michael, where are you? Jesus Christ, Weir. Adega Outlaw, hey, how are you? So yeah, let's see. I'm just scrolling back. You guys have been chatting for a while, so hopefully everything's good. Give me a thumbs up. Can everyone hear me 5x5? Just let me know in there. Toledo isn't nowhere, Troy says. I know. I actually won my first national championship in volleyball at Toledo. National USA Volleyball National Championships. I was coaching an 18 and under team in 1989, and we won in Toledo. And it was a great. Listen, that was a great. National championships are always great. That was a great one because it was my first junior team to win, and I was the first East Coast coach to win a national championship. So that was a lot of fun. Good memories in Toledo. So I'm not going to give you too much shit there. Zara, my good friend from my Vulcan friend from the UK. Hey, how are you doing, Zara? Hope you're feeling good today. Perry Ford, right out of the gate, $5 super chat. Bam, thank you, sir. Perry says, hello, everyone. Come on, folks. Let's pitch in a little, please. Yes, thank you very much. We always appreciate it. God, I've got so much to talk about. No guest tonight. Tonight is all me blabbing to my heart's content. Answering questions from you guys. I'm going to keep trying to watch and see what you guys have to say. So let's get right into it. How about some good news to start? How about some fun, cheery, good things that for you guys? Because listen, today was a big day. It is my first day after volleyball season. Volleyball season is over. My team finished yesterday morning. We played in the AAU National Championships. There's two national championships. There's the USA Volleyball National Championships, which is the big one, which you actually have to qualify for to get in. It's the one I won back in 1989. My team won in 1989. And then there's the AAU National Championship. So a step down. Competition isn't quite as good, but teams from all over the country. There were literally 250 teams in our age group. So it goes from like 12 and under, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Girls, boys. So there's a ton of teams. Orange County Convention Center in Orlando. Right sublet, $4.99. Thank you for your super chat, sir. Make sure you come up. We got to get together because I think you're in the area, right? You're going to come to the studio. So thank you very much, sir. Val says your interview on Midnight's Edge was fantastic. Thank you very much. We did that months ago. So anyway, I was down in Orlando, and my club director decided. I mean, this is the first year of this volleyball club. I was hired. I was brought in. Charleston is a 5-hour drive from here. I was driving down on Tuesdays, 5 hours, coaching Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, driving back Thursday night after practice. But I was hired just because of my resume, because I was a very successful volleyball coach. At one point, 20 years ago, I gave it up to become an entrepreneur. And I had some great mentors in coaching. The late, great Carl McGowan. Now, this doesn't mean anything to you guys, but I have to honor Carl because he was such a great man as well as a great coach. Bill Neville from the national team, Terry Liskevich, who's still around. Now we're doing business with Terry. So anyway, volleyball's in my blood. It's what I gave up law for. I left law school, passed the bar, and then was coaching at USC that season. So anyway, I had a 1500 team, brand new club. Our club director decided, you guys need to play in the open division. There's 5 divisions in the 15 and unders at AAUs. Bottom is like club to open at the top. He's like, you need to play in open. I was like, whoa, no. How about we play in the bottom since it's our first year? Well, he put us in the top division, 52 teams, of which we were the worst. But I got to say, we got smoked. We were 0-10 for the 4-day tournament, but we always got between 10 and 20 points. We were always in there at some point. Played a couple of the best teams in the country, did pretty well. So a good starting point for us. So that was what it is, but that is over yesterday. No more commuting to Charleston for the time being. Still working on the business there. It is a company that's building a series of indoor sports facilities around the country, which is primarily why I joined them. Anyway, so that's it. So volleyball season is over. Thank God. Today I was working nonstop all day from 8 in.the morning until I quit around 5. Just getting stuff done. I got my email list down to inbox down to about 200. It was over 360, I think, as of this morning. So I got a lot done. And yeah, so that was it. Fred Hensley, $20 super chat. Thank you, sir. Very generous of you. By the way, a couple of you gave me super chats. This is like a month ago, and I promised you a graphic novel. And I have not gotten envelopes for graphic. I've got like all this packing material here, and I've been sending out patches and stuff, but I need to go get envelopes for trade paperback. So forgive me for not having gotten those out yet. But a lot of other stuff is going out. A lot of patches are going out right now. So let's see what else. Did you ever get money from Burnett? Like, no, we'll cover that. So there you go. Shout out to Stogie, John Streckis, my producer, who is there. He's chatting his Axanar there. So thanks to Stogie. Stogie is, of course, fostering Dreamy, the Rottweiler Shepherd mix that we had. So let's we're going to get a little quick dog action in here because you guys know we're big into dog rescue here at Axanar. Let's see. Let's talk here. Let's talk. We're going to, where's the properties here? We're going to talk caramel here for a second. So, properties. Let me redo this because it's 31. Okay. So everyone remembers Caramel, the little puppy. There was a litter of 5. Only one survived from parvo. And Susan, our friend in Texas, fostered her. And then we fostered her after and found a home for her. This was Caramel when she was like a couple weeks old. Just adorable. And there were 5 of them. One of them passed away before we could even get down to the shelter. The other 3 passed in at the vet's office being taken care of for parvo. So we brought a Caramel back here to find her a home. This is her when she was at our place. So you can see she had grown. She was about 20 pounds when we got her back to our place. Just sweetest dog. We loved her to death. Susan, her foster mom in Texas, and us, we loved her. Susan wanted us to keep her, but we just really can't handle a big dog here. But we found a home for her. And it was one of our good friends who works here in town. Her name is Kyla, and there she is. And there's Caramel now. That's how big Caramel is now. She's like, I don't know, like 35 pounds now. So she's doing great. We had a great time with her. This was last weekend. Crystal and I went to see Kyla and her boyfriend Julian, who they live in town right near us. They work at Local Republic, our favorite restaurant. And oh my God, we had so much fun. She's as rambunctious as she always was. She's just an awesome dog. Kyla loves her to death. We were so lucky to place her with Kyla and Julian. We are ecstatic about that, and that is a happy ending for really our first real big dog rescue effort. Big, I mean, one dog. But, this is something that Crystal and I are serious about and expanding. So, so there you go. Okay, so that's Caramel. Caramel is doing great. Thank you. Many of you donated for her care and her sister pups who passed away. Those of you who did, God bless you. We love you. You did good work. And the result of it is a full-grown, happy dog. Well, not full-grown. She may grow even longer. But, so just thank you all. This is a testament to the AXA fans and what you've done for dog rescue is that Caramel now is grown and has a home with a mommy who loves her and a playmate, Gambit, her brother, her new brother, which you don't see in these photos. And they just are thick as thieves. They just love each other to death. So anyway, all right. Number 2, Remember no, you don't remember these guys. Remember these guys? John Streckis, when Stogie was down here, we rescued this mama dog and her 5 puppies from underneath a crate, and here they are. Last week, all 5 of them, now about 2 months old, 2.5 months old. John, I forget how long it was, got placed. They were the mom has got a home. The mom actually had a home before any of the puppies had a home. We were lucky in that someone right away saw the mom and said, when the mom's ready, we'll take her up in, I think it's Maryland. So, and all these, here are the puppies. Now look, it's funny because one of them, you'll see, was really dark as a puppy. And all that baby fur turned white. And here they are. How adorable are they? They all got adopted. So good work. This is to call out to my mate, John Stogie. You and I did this rescue. We pulled these pups out. It was an amazing little rescue, midnight. So here's a shout out to Stogie for helping us. We got those puppies placed, and now they all have homes. And rescue number 2, that was all good news. So we want to thank Stogie for his efforts there. I see my computer. I forgot to bring my charging cable down for my laptop. Let me just while I'm here, I'm just gonna go up here so I see I'll see all the live chat. So those are both good. It's all good news here, and I want to thank everyone, all of you out there who donate, who help from time to time. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us that we have you guys supporting us when we go out on these dog rescues, right? So it's good. All right. So what's next? Okay. So let's move away from dog rescue. I was going to throw you up some photos of Dreamy. Dreamy's doing great with Stogie there. Okay. Let's go to this. I just got this email. This is you can get if you don't already have it, and here it is. I'm going to show you here in my here's the Eagle Moss USS Shenzhou. Okay, right? Looks like an Ares class, does it? Like a futuristic Ares class. Well, that's because, as I keep telling you, you guys, and some people say, oh, the Shenzhou ripped off the Ares. No, it didn't. This is John Eves' design, and John Eves designed the USS Shenzhou. And the thing about it was, let me get used to it. The thing about it is, listen, there's only a couple ways to design starships. Nacelles above, nacelles below. And this looks a lot like some of other John Eves designs, including the USS Mawson, which he did for a fan club down in Australia, which is a prime influence for the Ares. So we ripped off John, and John ripped off us. He's ripping off himself. Listen, it's all John Eves is a god, as you know. And so anyway, here's the USS Shenzhou. So you can get this for $10, and you get a free pin, and you get a month of access to CBS All Access. They say there's other shit in there. I don't know, but this is what you get for $10. So get it. Watch the first 2 seasons of Discovery during that month. Cancel your membership after that, if or don't. I don't care. But it's a great deal. $10. I mean, this is not your tiny little Eagle Moss. This is one of their bigger ones. I don't know. It's about 5.5 inches long, I'm guessing. But it's well worth it. I love the Shenzhou. I love the design because it looks like the Ares. And it's a John Eves design and John Eves is a god. So there you go. That's me opening a can of La Croix. So I really urge you guys to go out and get this. Listen, I think Eagle Moss does great work. You should everyone needs to tell them to do the USS Ares, even though they never will. But Zara gives us a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Zara. We really appreciate that. That's very nice of you. We appreciate it. Thank you. And then and the thing about is JP like LaCroix too? I love JP. JP's the best. So anyway, get the Shenzhou. It's $10, dude. It's a beautiful model. Plus you get a month of CBS All Access, and you can go and watch Discovery or whatever else is on there. Okay, so there you go. That's my that's that. Then next, let's talk Ares Digital. man, it's almost ready to release to you guys. We got to wait for the admin dashboard, and that is not a reason to not release it to the public. So here's the scene for Ares Digital, the landing page you'll see for Ares Digital when you come in. You can do one of the three things. You can log in if you already have your account, which no one does yet, okay, except us beta testers. If you've already donated, and you're coming back, so you've donated in the past, but you've never been to Ares Digital 3.0. Boom, you're a previous donor. You log in there. If you've never donated before, but you want to create an Ares Digital 3.0 account, because maybe you want to donate to the next campaign, bam, you click there, and then that walks you through. So Jonathan Lane helped me tremendously with this, did the wireframes for how it should work. He did a really wonderful job. I think he drove Jerry crazy because it's meticulous, and he was like, I want it this way. This is the way. And Jonathan and I would talk, and I would take his wireframes and go, no, it needs to change here. And he would, it was great working with Jonathan there. Ares Digital is just about ready. And then you'll go in and you'll land on a dashboard. It'll tell you what you've donated and what perks you've got. It'll tell you the status of those perks, either pending or if it's a digital download, it'll tell you once it's ready, it'll say download. You click on it, you'll download it, or it'll say shipped if it's something that's been shipped. So pending, shipped, or download, right? Those are the three statuses there. So it works. It's going to work really well. I'm really excited about this. Let me just look at the Jonathan Lane is there online. So everyone say shout out to Jonathan Lane. Thanks for his help. Yeah, Jerry's. Yes, Jerry. We're still recording on Mondays. This week I was down in Orlando, so last night I just got home at 6, and Crystal and I went out to dinner because I hadn't seen her in a week. So so I take it Ares Digital 3.0 all clear by legal with respect to CBS. So CBS has nothing to say about it. It's we have a settlement agreement. I know what we can and can't do. And this is how you're going to donate in the future. If you donate to the next campaign, you're going to donate through Ares Digital. That's where it'll be, because we have to make it private, so it's not publicly accessible, and that's the way we're going to do it. I show you the other page. I just maybe I'll try and grab a screen cap of it. Well, that's still in beta, so I don't want to show you. Jerry's making a couple changes to it so far. So there's what we're doing with Ares Digital. So I'm excited about that. And what else is happening? So, listen, pre-production, last week, right before I left for Nationals, I spent a whole morning on costumes and crew. I was making phone calls on the way. We've got our camera packages. It looks like all good for the camera packages. We're going to be renting 2 red cameras, which is what we shot Prelude on. Red cameras are, kind of the state of the art for independent filmmaking. Yes. Please hit the like button. Please, everyone, hit the like button. We're on 46 likes. Okay, that's pretty good. Up to 82. So thank you. So what else is up? There's so much happening. So I'm just going to go off on a bunch of things. Listen, someone's asked about the Rob Burnett lawsuit. So the Rob Burnett lawsuit, again, Rob has refused to return all the equipment he has that belongs to Axanar. The 2 RAID arrays with all our assets on them. So it's not just our hardware, but it's all the film and everything that he's never returned to us. He's refused to return the equipment. He's refused to return our assets. He's being a real ass about it. We sued him in Georgia court. He hired a lawyer. Rather than just give us, at one point I said, just give me the digital assets and we're done. And we had a deal. And he said no. It was going to cost him nothing. Not 1 cent. And I was willing to forgive the $31,000 in debt he owes me and the $5,000 he took from donor money and never delivered the Origins Blu-ray for. And I was going to let him keep all the equipment. All I wanted was the digital assets. He said no, like an impudent child. impetuous child. Why? It's our stuff, and I'm going to get it whether you like it or not. So, but that's Rob. He's just, there's a reason where he is in life, and it's bad decision making. Okay, and this is a perfect example. I was being nice. I said, just give me my digital assets. We'll forget everything. No, and instead he's gone out and borrowed $20,000 from his mom to fight the lawsuit. Which, does that make any sense? Just give me the digital. Give me what's mine. I'm not even asking for everything that's mine. So anyway, that lawsuit is moving to California. This morning I sent an email to their lawyer and I said, you have till Friday to settle this. Otherwise, I'm filing, and we will be filing. My lawyer in California is like, come on, bring it on. He's the one that did the original demand letter that Rob spit all over. So and my lawyer in California was recommended by my lawyer here in Georgia. My lawyer of 20 years, Shelley Friedman, he was recommended by him. And he said, oh, I got a collection lawyer for you, Alec. He goes, yeah. And he goes, this is the guy. He goes, he's an asshole, but the kind of asshole you want on your team. And I told him that when I hired him. I said, I'm going to tell you what Shelley said, because they get along well. And he laughed. And he goes, yeah, I am. He goes, that's the job of a collection attorney. I said, okay, God bless you, man. So he's going to be filing a lawsuit in California. Look, I don't want to be involved with a lawsuit. I just want our stuff. It's our stuff. It's not Rob's. He has no right to it. He's being an ass by refusing to return it to us. And, all right, there's consequences for that, dude. If it takes me $50,000 to collect, I'll spend $50,000, and Rob will spend a lot more, and then I'll get my attorney's fees back, Everything's documented. He's coming up with bullshit excuses. Oh, it wasn't, I wasn't paid. Yes, you were paid. Everything's documented. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay, so that's the Rob Burnett lawsuit that you have asked about. What else is happening? So there's another legal matter I'm involved in. Someone else has screwed me for about $250,000, and I'm suing them. That's going to discovery. All this, it's like, one of the things, oh yeah, I love Rob always says, well, why haven't you made it? It's been 2 years since the settlement. Well, maybe if I had the money, I could make it. Maybe if I had the assets that you're holding out on us, I could make it. Maybe if I had the equipment that you've stolen, basically, could make it. But, having to deal with these people who have stolen money from me and this and that, it's delayed things. So I am in the mode of getting rid of all the poisonous people in my life. I'm never dealing with an underachievers again. It's all these people who just, if you're in the industry and you've done nothing in the past 5 years on your IMDb, you're probably not a professional. So there we go. Okay, Lynn Marie Panzerino, $25 super chat. The needs of the many Axanar fans outweigh the needs of the one-off naysayers. Thank you, Lynn Marie. We love you. You're awesome. So, all right, what else? Listen, I'll just real quickly, update you on the lawsuit. Let me tell you about, a couple of people have mentioned. I'm not even going to mention names because I don't want to give them any credit. But the red-headed harpy, who's just an obnoxious person on YouTube. She just loves going off on me because I basically called her out on the Vic Mignogna situation, and she didn't like it. This is a girl who called Crystal a slut, and I can't even tell you what she said about me. I can't repeat it on the air. That's this girl. She's crazy. I mean, legitimately just crazy person. Anyway, she went off because, basically, as everyone knows, if you follow my Facebook, Vic Mignogna is the Harvey Weinstein of the anime industry. Les Moonves, Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, they all went down because of sexual harassment. Vic Mignogna went down for the same reason. He wasn't smart enough to just go away. Some lawyer raised a bunch of money, so he's suing one of his victims. He's suing Funimation, the anime company that fired him after an investigation into the sexual harassment allegations. And so, and I've been very vocal about it. For 5 years, Vic Mignogna talked smack about Axanar. At every opportunity, Vic was talking shit. We'd go to a convention, he'd be talking to the convention organizers, talking shit about us. Talk shit to everyone. And you know what? People in glass houses shouldn't throw bricks, right, Vic? And it's all come back to bite him in the ass because now conventions don't want him. He's a pariah outside of people who aren't reading, the history. And some people say, well, he's not convicted yet. You know what? Les Moonves wasn't convicted, but he was run out of town because everyone knows it's true. Harvey Weinstein hasn't been convicted because he was run out of Hollywood because everyone knows it's true. Kevin Spacey wasn't convicted, but you know what? Everyone knows it's true. And it's the same in the anime industry. Anyone in the anime industry knows Vic Mignogna has been harassing women for decades. And so it's true. You don't like it, fine. You want to give me the, incident proving guilty. That's a criminal standard. That is not a civil standard, okay? I've had to put up with Vic's bullshit for 5 years, and I couldn't be happier he got what is coming to him. It's just he has harassed my friends. He's hit on women I know in the most disgusting way. There's a Star Trek actor whose girlfriend Vic hit on in just the most disgusting way. So he's getting his comeuppance, and I, for one, am really happy about it. And the people who keep defending Vic, well, you know what? You're defending a sexual predator. Sorry, that's what you're defending. And so this chick doesn't like it, and she talks smack about me. Guess what? It's all coming out in court. Vic was stupid enough to file a lawsuit. I got that lawyer is making money off you, Vic, and you know what? You're not stupid to realize. You're not smart enough to realize it. He doesn't care. Well, it's all going to come out in. I mean, first of all, the Funimation case investigation is going to come out in discovery. All the women, they're going to come forward in discovery. They're going to be deposed. It's all going to get on the public record. So anyway, that's it. That's what I'm talking. So when she goes off on me, I'm like, you're defending a sexual predator. Who's the winner here? I'm not. All right, so that's that. And then there's another thing I'll address another time, but I just don't want to deal with the negativity right now. I just wanted to mention that because many of you have been coming to me mentioning, what is up with this crazy BITH? That's what's up with that, okay? So anyway, let's move on to happier things. What's happening in Axanar? So talked to the DP yesterday and today. I've talked to the DP. And now listen, as far as names go, I'm not releasing names of who's working on the show, who the actors are on the show, casting. I don't know what that means. Let's see. I'm just going to read some of your comments. Let's see. I'm just reading through. Okay. Listen. If you for some reason don't like what I talk about, that's fine. You can turn off the volume. I see Osaka Rose quit. She says, keep your lib crap to yourself. First of all, there's nothing liberal about defending victims of sexual harassment. Okay? That's not liberal or conservative. That's decency. Okay? My girlfriend was a victim of sexual harassment, the same kind that Vic perpetrates, right? So I take this very, very seriously. If you don't like it, don't listen. If you don't like that I post about it on Facebook, unfollow me on Facebook, okay? This is not politics. There's no place for politics in Axanar, I always say, right? And you won't find me talking about politics on Axanar. On my personal page, I will. Not here, okay? This is apolitical here, and it needs to stay that way. So, but, listen, I'm very passionate about issues. I'm very passionate about dog rescue. I'm very passionate about victims' rights. I'm very, I've gotten to the point in my life, up until this point in my life, I'm 58 years old. Up until 58, I've been the most forgiving person. The people that have screwed me, I've had people screw me out of millions of dollars, literally. Let it go, move on, do something else. And it just goes to show you, I got screwed out of $10 million, and you know what? I made Prelude to Axanar. Couldn't be happier, right? There's so many great things happening in my life. I try not to focus on it. But at this point, there's just a certain amount of pleasure I'm going to take when the people who are fucking with me go down in flames. And if I can help make sure they go down in flames? Okay, I'll help. That's not my life. I'm not a hater. I don't want to spend my life on negativity. Axanar Comics, $2 super chat. That's Trey. Thank you. I love you too, Trey. I don't want to spend my life on negativity. I want to spend it on positive things. But do not deny me the right to take pleasure in seeing my enemies go down in flames. So let's talk about the positives now. So thank you, Jeff. Yes, I'm 58. Yes, I know. Oh, there's Val, $5 super chat. Alec, what's your thoughts on a visit from me sometime in mid to late September? Syracuse to Atlanta is very inexpensive. Listen, October, first weekend in October, Val, is when we're shooting. That's when you should come down. Then you can be part of the shoot, right? So there you go. And all of you, if you guys want to volunteer for the shoot, just send me an email, alec@axanarproductions.com, right? So let's talk about the production. So DP, looks like we're all set. Now remember, there's going to be 4 different shoots, maybe 5. I don't know how it is. First in Atlanta. Primary green screen. This is all the Starfleet personnel will be shot in Atlanta. This will be, and I say all the Starfleet personnel, there's not going to be any visual effects makeup, special effects makeup. Klingons, Vulcans, Andorians will all be in LA. In Atlanta, first shoot, it's going to be JG, it's going to be me, it's going to be a bunch of other Starfleet personnel. 2-day shoot. Knock wood, we're also going to shoot a day on the bridge. At least JG, get his scenes on the bridge, if not mine. One way or the other, we're going to get bridge stuff. So that's a 3-day shoot, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Second shoot, LA. 2 days in LA, and that's all the visual effects makeup. Okay. So that's going to be Andorians, Klingons, and Vulcans. There's 6. There's 2 of each. That's 6. I've talked to our makeup artist. He's working on the Andorians. We'll talk about that in a second. Then there's a location scene in LA. 1-day scene outdoors on location, and that is a scene that all the Axanar, the production assistants, the associate producers, the extras, you are all going to be there, and that you're going to want to be there. That's going to be amazing. We're excited about that. Not sure if that's going to be in December with the other shoot. It really depends on logistics and what we can manage. Okay. And then there's going to be a lot more bridge shootings here in Atlanta. That's like the 4th thing. So that's kind of how we're lining up right now. All right. That's kind of where we're looking. So the first focus is on the shoot here in Atlanta. That's Val says, with a $2 super chat, can you recommend good hotels? Yes, Val, make sure you message me on Facebook. Look in Hotwire, Lawrenceville, Hotwire for those dates. I found a hotel for $52, a 3-star hotel. That's what you want. If you message me, I'll help you with that, okay? Smoke Amir says, I'm bringing Balastoli, Hawaiian Punch, and a bag of gummy worms to drink with JG as you do that, my friend. I'm sure the last night we will have one hell of a rap party. Shane says, Alec, can you post a list with contact info for hotels near the shoot sites? Do me a favor, Shane. Just contact me directly and I'll go through Hotwire with you guys, because I did the other day. I posted something. No, you stay in Lawrenceville or Duluth. That's where you're going to stay. No hotels really in Lawrenceville. So really Duluth, there's a bunch of hotels in Duluth. I'll go over those with everyone so you can make your plans, okay? 4th, 5th, and 6th, yeah, I believe that is right. So Andorians, let's talk about Andorians. I think we did the poll on Andorians. And what we did for Andorians is we talked about, well, what kind of Andorians do you want? Let's see, do I still have the Andorian photos? Let me just see if I still have the Andorian photos here on makeup. Let's see, makeup. Do I have them here? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I have the makeup photos here. But the question was, what kind of Andorians do you want? Do you want classic Andorians? Do you want Enterprise Andorians? Right? Those are the big questions. And I did a poll, and Enterprise Andorians won like 75% to 25%. However, the big thing was that a lot of those people who said Enterprise because they move, right? That's what you want. You want antennas that move. And listen, I like TOS antenna better. I just do. That's what I like. I want TOS antenna. But all right, So we're going to do one set of TOS antenna and one set of Enterprise antenna, and they're both going to move. Okay? So that's where we are. The Admiral is Andorian. The Admiral that replaced Ramirez is Andorian, and we have a really good story behind that. Let's see. Someone sent me a text message. Watching now, send me volunteer dates. Okay, I don't know who that is. Someone with a 770 area code. So that's what's happening with Andorians. And that's so I'm working with the makeup guy, working with our DP. He'll be talking to the director. Our director's working on storyboarding. Paul and I are redoing the full script right now. It's going under some major revisions. Because Paul, actually Paul he liked a lot of things of the original script before Bill Hunt got to it. Bill made some nice changes, but he also did some things that were not what he was supposed to be doing. Killed a major character he wasn't supposed to kill, destroyed the Ares pretty much before the Battle of Axanar, and I was like, dude, you can't do that. The Ares is in the Battle of Axanar. This character survives, isn't going to be in the 2 15-minute episodes. So a bunch of changes are going to be made. And having Paul, do it is great. Paul is a brilliant story writer who's got a lot of experience. So I'm really excited. We started working on it together, and there was one scene that, that was changed, and I didn't like the change because all of a sudden the energy of the whole movie went. I mean, the beginning, the teaser's great. And we go from a teaser to the War Room, and it's kind of like Star Trek 4, right? If you remember the War Room in Star Trek 4, same Star Trek, same thing. And then there's this great battle scene with the Ares, and it's the introduction to Garth. Bill had changed the introduction to Garth, being he's morning crew in the sick bay, and all of a sudden you went from this big intense scene and the Federation's hair is on fire and all this shit's hitting the fan, and boom. All of a sudden, you're in sickbay, and it's just a big downer. And the script originally was, you go from, the Admiral saying, they talk to Sonya, they talk to Sam, and the shit's hitting the fan, and the Admiral's like, where's Garth? And bam, you cut to the Ares just diving through the screen, and followed by 2 D6s, and it's a furball. And that is, so I ran it by Paul. I said, Paul, read this. What do you like better? And he said, oh yeah, we're going with the Ares battle scene first. The other stuff can come after, but don't take a nosedive on the action. So that's kind of what we're doing. So Paul and I are going through, we're taking my script, the way it was before Bill worked on it, and we're taking the script after Bill and I worked on it. And we're just going, what do we like? And take some of here, some of there, add our own, boom. That's where we're going. And we're going to make the final script, which is then going to be made into the audio drama. And we're real excited about the audio drama because as a matter of fact, I looked at the cast list. Let me show you guys what a cast list looks like. Do I have it on here? No, I don't. And my computer's dead, so I can't. I'll show it to you next week. A character list. So there's like a character list, and it shows you this is how many characters, and this is how many lines each one has. How many scenes do they appear in? Things like that. So I looked at the audio drama, and I'm like, oh shit, I totally right. Like, I mean, the next 2 episodes have like 12, 14 characters, but the whole script has like 50 characters, and it's like, oh man, I need voice actors for all of this stuff. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We cannot wait to do that. And we're all set up. Mark Edward Lewis is coming into Atlanta. So we will record a whole bunch of people for the audio drama. That'll all be pretty exciting. And so we'll be working at that at the same time. So there you go. That's kind of like what I've been working on. And now let me go back and see some chats. So multi-toned Andorians, no blue wash, please. I'm not sure what that means exactly. B Wins, $2 super chat. Classic Andorians, please, he says. Yes. Listen, I'm with you, dude. I love classic Andorians. If they're antenna move, that's amazing. Let's see. Let me get through some of these too. By the way, again, make sure you check out Jonathan Lane. Put in the comments section a link to your fundraiser. You guys should all be donating to the Interlude fan film. Hopefully, you know about Interlude now, which is Jonathan Lane's Axanar fan film. Let's see. Yes, okay. Yeah, and listen, if you guys need people to share rooms with, we'll talk about it. We'll get you guys roommates. Like, you know, if you're going to come in, but you need a roommate to split a room, great. Let's talk about it. We'll figure it out for you guys, so you guys can all get together and save some money and rent a car together and whatever you need to do. Brandon Watcher says, Garth of Izar, that mad bastard, burning his enemies while drinking a LaCroix on the bridge. I don't know, how do you pronounce it? LaCroix or LaCroix? I don't know. I call it LaCroix. Matter of fact, this one's warm because it was down here since last week. I forgot to bring one down today, so whatever. All right, let me read some more. Yes, please. Listen, all you people who are fans, who are always here every week, God bless you. Come to the shoot, man. Help us out. Jonathan Lane, $2 super chat. He's looking for his 100th donor to Interlude. Does that mean you got 99 donors, Jonathan? Let me know. Yeah. I'm not going to answer that question because I want to announce it next week. Oh, fan fiction. Yeah, you know, I've been getting a lot. Listen, so the going down 3 days a week to Charleston has really put a crimp in my workload. So now it's just like all I got to do is stay home and work. I work from home. It's great. So I will be getting so much done over the next few weeks. So absolutely, don't worry about it. I will be in a much better position to answer all your questions. Axanar fan fiction, we are definitely doing that. We're definitely doing a contest because now I got a lot of people who want to submit stories. I'm going to ask David Gerald to review the 4 finalists and pick a winner. Excuse me. But yeah, so there, yeah, we're absolutely. Michael Weir was donor number 99. Excuse me, to Interlude. So we need a 100th donor to Interlude. So please help there. What else? What else do you want to know? Stephen Hughes, $25 super chat. I understand the reason why Andorians like Captain Garth so much is because he is one of the few humans who could drink Andorian ale and not pass out. Is that true? I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't thought about that. Well, he is Izarian. He's not, he's not from Earth. He's from Izar. So maybe there's a little different body chemistry there, Stephen. Yeah. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to doing once we're done with Axanar. And I'm trying to get an author I really like to do the novel of Axanar. Take the script, make it into a novel, right? But after that, I want to go back and explore Garth and do other and tell other stories. Harry Marudis, 100th donor to Interlude. Thank you so much, Harry. We love you, man. Thank you. So I don't know. That's kind of fun thing. Hey, one of the things we're going to do is I'm going to have a contest where we're going to ask you guys to come up with the backstories for the different characters. 1-page backstory. Where are they from? What did they do? What ships they serve in? What happened in their career? And we're going to have prizes and awards. So I'll say, okay, this week it's going to be Tara Wagner. This is who she is in the script. This is what her job is. She's a human. She's this. Write her backstory. And then we'll write a backstory, and there'll be a prize at the end. And Michael Weir, $10 super chat. In his best evil laugh. So we're going to do that as well. And now that I'm home, I'm going to be able to do all these things and stay on top of these things. So I missed the C, Alec. What did I miss? I missed the C. What is the C? I don't see. By the way, I do have a bottle of Andorian ale, I have one of the original bottles. I'll show it to you. I think I've shown it before, but I'll show it to you again. So there you go. 102 donors and climbing. Thank you. What's the total of what? C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. By the way, I got a bunch of cookies down here. I got to send you guys that Mark Payton gave us. Was it Mark Payton gave us the cookies? No. These cookies are oh God. These cookies are. I see his face, and I'll remember his name next week. That's what we're going to give out next week. We're going to give out prizes. $8,141 of his $19,500 goal. So congratulations. Hey, James Belts, how you doing? Hope everyone's doing great. So, yeah. So let's, you know what I need to do? Yeah, we're all getting sick of putting this picture of Aries Digital, right? So let me remove this. Boom. Yes, let's remove that. Well, let's see. Let's get another. Let me add another image. How's that? Something really cool that you guys will like. All right, let's see what do we got. Let me browse the folders right now and find something interesting. There's so much Axanar goodness, right? Some of you haven't seen this. Okay, let's just talk about patches real quick, right? Boom. I'm going to overlay this in here. Remove. Yes, I'm sure. Remove that. All right, so here are the patches. So people have asked me about these. So I'm going to tell you what these all are, right? Okay. So there's 3 ship patches: the Ares, the Ajax, and the Hercules. The patches from the first Kickstarter were the Ares class development patch, the one on the upper left, the silver one with the Trojan helmet. The Ares patch, which is the second one on that top line. And then the 5th Fleet, which is down there all the way on the right, on the 5th Fleet. Those were the 3 patches from the Axanar Kickstarter. Okay. Then in the Axanar Indiegogo campaign, we gave out the USS Ajax and the USS Hercules. Were at the $50 level. And then we gave out, I believe it was the 1st Fleet, was the patch we gave out in at the $35 level. Okay, so those were 3 patches in that. But there was 3 patches you could also get. The 2nd Fleet, Vulcan, the 3rd Fleet, and Andor were given out as stretch goals, which we hit both our marks. So everyone gets those, right? And then, so that's 5 patches there. 5 patches. And then the patch on top is the first strike squadron, which was a special. You had to give like in the first 2 days or something like that, and you had to give in the previous campaign, whatever. So anyway, yes. So there you go. So that's what we've got. These are all the patches. Then there's the Axanar Veteran on the lower left is if you gave in the Prelude campaign and the Axanar campaign. The Axanar patch on the lower right is if you gave in the Axanar Kickstarter and the Axanar Indiegogo. Although I'm giving that to all the patch recipients in the Indiegogo, I think. That's what we said. And then Starfleet Procurement was a fun patch we made up. Firepower through superior fundraising, it says. And then the disaster response patch as well. And that's there. That we did as a fundraiser for a family that lost their house in a fire. You know, we're always trying to do good deeds, right? That's part of what we do. So there you go. So people have asked about those, so I wanted to go over that. And we got more patches coming too. Oh yeah, more patches. So there you go. That's what the patches are. Now, any last questions before we move on? There was only one I ever listed after the one next to the medical patch. Medical patch? What medical patch? Procurement. Gotcha. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying the disaster response. Okay. Yeah, please subscribe to Trey. Hey, give us a link to the Axanar Comics YouTube channel so everyone can subscribe to it. Because I do want everyone to subscribe to that channel. Play the... do I still have... All right, let me see if I have the interlude trailer. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. Let's remove the patches. And let me add some media here. All right, let's see if I can do this right, guys. Hold on. We'll play the interlude. I think Jonathan... I should have had it, unless I deleted it. Let's see if it's in the trash. Hold on, Jonathan. I'm going to see if it's in the trash. No, it's not. Okay. It's somewhere, huh? Let me look. No, sadly. You would think I would have it because we showed it last week. Where did it go? Okay, wait a second. Maybe it's on the desktop. Is it on the desktop? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to do it full screen.
Stardate 2245.1. The D7 enters the war.
Okay, there you go. You asked for it, and you got it. A little interlude trailer there. Since we like playing the same things over and over again, why don't we go out with? Let's go out with something else. Someone said, okay, going back to what Bluntman, was that you that asked about? Let's see, said, would you consider doing a collaborative chat with Overlord DVD, aka Doomcock? Yeah, of course. Matter of fact, I've messaged him. He and I chatted for a little bit, and then he hasn't returned my messages recently, and I'm not sure why. So my understanding is he's tight with the crazy redhead. So that may be it. I don't know, but yeah, I'd love to. I mean, a lot of people like Doomcock, so I'm game. I've been trying to work with everyone. So there you go. There is my answer. Okay, so let's what else do we? And I'm going to show you one more video before we go. Let's see, what are we going to do? Which one should we show? And we've showed Origins before. We could show a trailer. I can't show you the. Let's show. All right, I'm going to show you the trailer. Let's see. No, let's show Origins. The first scene of Garth, right? Here we go. Kirk's kid, huh?
The one and only.
Gotta admit, the kid's got potential.
Garth, you're crazy.
You laughed again, Jimmy boy. It's a bad habit you're getting into.
I thought I had it beat this time.
You're worried about losing a test when you just killed your best friend? What about your old buddy, Gary? Remember me? Your roommate? Hello?
Sir.
Open it up. It's about choices, Mr. Kirk. It's a test of character. Lights. Trainees to the briefing room. Not you, Kirk. The Kobayashi Maru isn't about winning. It's about revealing your character through the choices you make. And you, Mr. Kirk, make dangerous choices.
Sir,
we'll talk about that later. There's been an accident. It's your father.
So that was the first appearance of Garth in Origins, the episode. One more episode of Star Trek New Voyages that'll never get released. A shame, because Matt Ewald, who played young Kirk there, was really awesome. He's a professional actor, and he's just fantastic. So, well, that's actually not Garth chuckling. That's Finney. Yeah, and I don't know who played Finnegan. It was a guy who was friends with Vic Mignogna. Vic Mignogna was playing George Kirk. And I forget the guy's name. But yeah, he did a great job, right? He looks like Finnegan, and he's got the laugh and all. So yeah, so that was really good. So, all right, everyone, listen, we are going to wrap it up for tonight. That's it. You guys can keep talking, chat amongst yourself to your heart content. I want to thank you all for coming. As always, you guys are great. I'll have more information about Axanar as we go. Here next week, we're back Monday night next week rather than Tuesday. Please make sure you come back on Monday. I have not lined up a guest yet for next Monday. I'm going to try and do a pre-recorded interview with Alexander Richardson, one of our art directors who does all our displays, like the displays back there. So I will keep you posted, and that's it. So thanks so much, everyone. You can find me online. You know where to get me. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Feel free to message me. Oh, look at that, Captain Cat, $5 super chat at the finish line. Alec, I'm Michael Henry, and I want to say thank you for what you're doing for the picture and for the picture of the bridge. Oh yeah, no problem, Michael. It was my pleasure. Michael just asked me for the picture of the bridge that we show all over the place, and I just sent him the high-res version because he wanted to use it on his Facebook page, I think. So no problem whatsoever. My pleasure. And thank all our regulars. You know who you are. Michael and Michael, Val, Bluntman, Wright, Jonathan Lane, Trey McElwain. You're all awesome. Love you guys all, and we will see you next week. Until then, live long and prosper, my friends. Cheers.